What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Hades. For the first time in quite a while, we have not tried going back to Hades since, well, since the update, which just came out the day that I'm recording this right now. So, all this stuff here is brand spanking new, and I don't know what to make of it. So, yeah, it is The Long Winter, I believe is the name of the update that just came out. It includes, well, I don't know how much I want to spoil for you, and how much I want to just kind of play and see what happens, but
go about your business.
That certainly looks new as well. Contractor's Table also looks new. Whoa! There's a lot more stuff for you. Fountains restore 10% life. Sounds good. You already have this? Oh, does it show us the ones that we've already purchased now? Ah, it did not show that previously. Wait, what? Did I not realize previously that there were these separate tabs, or is this new as well? That's pretty cool. I did not know that was a thing. So, sure. Is this better life regeneration from those rooms? Why not?
You need not listen to him, contractor.
Okay. I mean, I'm tempted to continue to explore a whole bunch of things. This looks largely the same, except I don't think it grayed out and all that stuff previously. But anyway, that door is wider. All these little things. But I won't bore you to tears. Let's get going. I'm gonna keep whatever keepsake we were using before. What weapon am I using? The sword. That is the one that we succeeded on, which is, well, I mean, most recent run I've done was our first and only successful mission. So now we have the Pact. Congratulations, your deeds have compelled Lord Hades to serve you a pact of punishment. Here's how it works. The pact can make escaping more difficult via various nasty conditions. Condition you accept adds some heat to your heat gauge. While your heat gauge is full, you can earn valuable bounties. You earn one bounty the first time you vanquish the boss of each underworld region while your heat gauge is full. Once you successfully escape, you can earn more bounties, if you turn up the heat. Alright, so it sounds like, in essence, we're looking at various things that increase the difficulty and give us additional rewards. So, the thing is, I know this is new, or at least new to us. This is not new to the game. This is just becomes available after your first successful mission. But seeing as how I have not played in a very long time, in Escape, yeah, I'm just gonna go with a plain run, because I need all the help I can get. Let's see if I even remember the controls. Okay, and this is the primary new thing. So let's check it out.
Last time I felt a chill like this was on the surface. But who? Well, one way to find out. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I understand, young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave
Demeter.
darkness for this bitter cold. Quite honestly, I fail to see why. But I'll aid your plight. Why not? For I can offer plenty of assistance. And you soon shall grow fond of it, I think.
So Demeter is goddess of the seasons, yes, but she's also Persephone's mother, which, by extension, makes her our grandmother. Fun fact. And I have no idea what the skills she gives us do. Attack is stronger and can inflict chill for 8 seconds. That's a long time. Victim is slowed by 4%. That's a pretty small amount of slow, though. Oh, but it can stack 10 times? That's... Ooh, I like the possibilities there. That sounds very cool. Dash has the chance to inflict chill, otherwise her call... How does this one work? Call creates a winter vortex. That sounds also pretty awesome. Inflicting chill. Okay. Vortex damage. I would think this would be a really easy way to stack up the multiple rounds of chill. If an enemy is sitting around in your vortex, then it gets
freezing
many,
surface
many,
now.
many rounds of damage, many, many rounds of chill. Not sure why I felt this way. Ow. But I felt as though you looked slightly different. Surprising me a little bit there. Maybe it's just been a while since I last played. That is probably the case. I actually think they changed appearance. Bet that is just my imagination. But I like our damage right now. Seems like we're, for some reason, already doing a lot. So again, you'll also have to excuse me for being rather indecisive with regard to which rooms are best. Do I remember anymore? No. Do I remember anything anymore? We'll see. Better to prioritize coins at the beginning, or what was the other option? Life? Life is definitely good, yes. And in fact, you could probably make a pretty strong case that after having not played for a while, life would be a good option to, well, make it a little bit more, well, a little bit easier for someone who's maybe a little rusty at the moment. Alright, those don't immediately help. Well, neither of these things immediately help us for this run, so I suppose we'll take these. The gems.
Don't get in my way.
That was somewhat silly. I mean, I actually don't think we got hit by the spikes, despite stepping directly on top of them. I didn't think that
The goods.
Demeter's attack gave us additional range. I know we're getting that chill cloud there. I don't know if that's actually making it so that we can hit farther or
For
not.
the house.
Round of coins. I'm not sure we have a choice in the matter. Except, I also thought that that was one of the coin urns. Good thing. It's a reminder that that is something that we should be on the lookout for, like that. We might have missed one earlier, but at least there was a false alarm. Just a reminder, if nothing else. That immediately did pay off, unfortunately. Okay. So one bonus I'm seeing, potential bonus I'm seeing with chill, is, of course, yes, I mean, the damage from just the normal attack upgrade that we got. But, you can stack multiple rounds of that. We got something of this. If you can stack multiple rounds of the chill, then I would think that it would make it much easier to do combos on enemies where you're just wailing away, and since you usually have a little bit of a stun effect, that might be just enough to more or less guarantee that you quote-unquote stun lock them. Move speed, I'm gonna pass on those, I think. It's a mini-boss. I'm gonna deliberately avoid the mini-boss. We might have been able to upgrade something recently that allowed us to get a little more from mini-bosses. I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking of one of those challenges, one of the heat thingies that I believe is related to the mini-bosses, so that might be it. You're asking a lot for me to remember. That was ranged attack, which I miraculously remembered was a thing. Sort of. Oh, can we crit? Is that a thing? I thought you needed Artemis to crit.
The underworld's power.
Like we crit. Maybe I'm making that up and we just happen to have a big hit. Previously, though, I had thought that I had 0% chance of crit until Artemis showed up. Alright, so, I mean, we don't have any other boons at the moment, which is a little strange to me, so I feel like we probably do want to get one before this first boss fight. Or an additional one.
Oh, this place.
Even if, yes, I walked straight into that. Even if it does mean that we're gonna have to subject ourselves to fighting these guys. Oh, even the throw is slower. The speed at which it hovers in the air seems to be slower. Maybe just generally speaking across the board, these guys have a slower throw. Maybe I just don't remember what the speed they were throwing it at before. That would definitely be possible. Oh, that did still hit me. Okay.
Anyone else?
Not bad in terms of the amount of damage we took.
All of us, and stew alone within his land beneath the earth. But you are not beholden to his actions. Fight.
Okay. What do you have for us? Cast. I do remember your cast. I think it was kind of decent. Otherwise, we do not yet have an aid. I'm not sure I'd necessarily want to commit to just a rare aid. Reduce damage from traps. I think we go for the cast.
Athena's power.
It's a straightforward option, but take it. Nothing else of note in here. I mean, I'm not going to subject myself to the mini bosses if I don't have to. Don't see much of a benefit to taking that route over this route. God, weren't we always taking out these guys in just 2 hits? Not always 2 hits. Sometimes it's 3, but it seems like we're dealing more damage than we would normally do. Also have yet to encounter Chaos, which usually I feel like we would have seen him by now. I did not see you. Who's that? There we go. Okay. Zeus? Door? Oh!
Something's off.
Thanatos.
HADES. Remember, not a word of this to anyone. Let's go.
I mean, I'd much rather you show up in Elysium, but okay.
Think you can beat me?
Although, it would admittedly be a lot easier to beat you here when enemies have a lot less HP. I mean, it's 5-0, buddy pal.
Come meet my blade.
Nah, he's gonna get that one. Or not. Oh, he did get it. He did get both of those, okay. I'm sorry. These guys are a little bit harder to take ourselves. Did we get that one? I don't know if we got that one. We definitely beat you, though.
This one off.
By a considerable margin.
Got a lot of them. Another gone.
Might be the most positive I've heard you been. Heard you beat thus far.
Still running from yourself, I see.
English. It's
How's
hard.
that been working out for you thus far?
I mean, we did make it out last time.
I'm searching for my mother. You still live at home with yours. You don't know what it's like.
His mother is Nyx.
Mother Nyx was like a mother to you too. And this is how you repay her. You should be ashamed of yourself and learn your place.
Sorry. Okay, maybe not so positive after all. Alright, that is a nice free maximum life upgrade when we were just expecting to only get Zeus to show up.
Hades has continued to ignore my every effort to reach out to him, young man. Oh well, but he is obstinate indeed. You are wise to seek your family's better half.
Thanks, Zeus. Ooh, apparently we need this for one of the... I forget what they're called. They're not contracts, but one of the side quests. Special causes lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. We do have the special... Wait, was it special or was it cast that we upgraded with Athena? I may be mixing those two things together. Well, let's give it a shot.
I feel all tingly.
Don't know. I was kind of hoping that would give us some conclusive answers. I don't think so. Ow. Don't actually know if I hit anything with that. Kind of just threw it in that general direction, and that one, I was just kind of running in this general direction too. Dude, yeah, probably should have taken out the spawners a long time ago. One of these guys is left.
Over there. On my authority.
When you said over there, did you actually mean that there was something over there that I was supposed to take note of? Because I did not see anything else. Alright, I think I'm going to deliberately, at this point, try to focus on just using the gods that we have, because I think that's one thing that I heard
A fountain chamber.
was that there's some
Much better.
justification for focusing on only taking boons from a certain number of gods. Makes it easier for you to get more powerful things from them. I think we're going to take this because we're winning the mini-boss by going this way.
Yes.
You know, these are technically kind of sort of mini-bosses. Oh. Sure, kind of camouflage with the other herbs. It's almost like, whoa, you did that on purpose. Alright, these guys, though, make things a little more complicated, because we can't just focus on exclusively taking out the range guys. A little bit of a mix. Okay, please don't stand there, though. Thank you. And at this stage, I would expect that this might be the last room before the boss. And so, would we like to spend 477 coins before the boss? Yeah, definitely. But it is just the Tartarus boss, so maybe we get a little clever and try to save those coins for a future, more distant shot. I want to try this. The chill effect stays the same, but the damage increases. I'm fine with that. We could have double-checked if the other boons that we took were actually for the same type of thing.
Which sister this time?
I hope it's Meg. It's not Meg.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say, I was hoping it would be Meg because she's the most straightforward, and, you know, I haven't fought any of these bosses in a while. I am curious, though, how effective chill will be against bosses. That could be a really significant thing. So, I guess I should say, if this wasn't clear before, we're probably not going to do as well this time as we've done in the past. Given how,
What is she?
given how I'm not as in season? I don't know, is that the right phrase? I'm out of practice. So even these things that we previously might have been doing okay with, I'm pretty sure I missed. Did I? Maybe I didn't. We are out of those things. Even things that previously would have been fairly straightforward, like the Tartarus boss, could normally be pretty easy. We may not be so lucky at this time around. So you'll excuse me if I'm focusing a little more than usual on just not dying, because I'm a little less confident than I might normally be. Ooh, also, this is the difficult one. We are in a very small area with you. We don't have a call, which would normally be one of the primary things we'd be relying on at this stage. Here we go. Wasn't bad, though.
Always disturbing.
Indeed.
By my birthright.
Right. We at least made it through Tartarus, so that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Wouldn't dare.
trespassing through your secret hall when going up.
Take that. Alright, I think I'm gonna stick with everything that we currently have.
Going up.
Yeah, we have over 500 coins, so that would probably mean at our next shop we could buy just about everything, if not definitely everything.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I don't know if I've ever looked over here.
It's nice and warm out here, I'll give it that.
Huh. I did not know this was a thing. Is this new? Or was I just completely ignorant before? Because that could also be the case, for sure. I don't know. Let me know if I'm just not observant enough to have realized that that was a thing previously. Alright, what do we have here? Almost ran into that stuff. Thought that was one of the hooves for a second. Do we have one of the hooves? Do we have any enemies at all? Gotta be another wave, right? Yeah. Also, there's no music, strangely enough. I don't know why that is. Usually there must have been something in here in the past, right? I don't know if that's specific to this room for some reason, or what. Don't stand there. You just don't want to go down, do you? There we go. I actually don't know what did the finishing damage because I was not over there.
Deadlier than ever.
That seems reasonably helpful. Special again. Oh, the special is not what we were using. We were using the cast, I think. Puts twice and deals extra damage. I think we go with the damage to armor.
Stygius grows stronger.
This, I mean, we already have 529. It's kind of a ton. Do we actually have anything that we might want to use those coins on? I mean, not in this next room. Not unless there's also another mini shop in here, but even then, yeah, I don't know. Sure, let's give it a go.
You really think you can get out of here?
Oh, I don't like the golden heads, though. I did run straight into all of those attacks. You could stay right there. Yeah. That would be fantastic. Oh, I think I missed with that. That might have actually been an auto-target, though. Where the game was like, hey, we know this guy's about to jump. It's gonna help you out there. Okay, who's left? Oh, also, I kind of forgot that this whole thing is timed. And your reward depends on how quickly you do this. Because I was being rather pokey there. Probably would have been a little bit quicker. Oh, we deflected their own projectile back at them. That's what happened before. That's why you were frozen, and that was a really bad place to get frozen. Now we're gonna have like 0 coins out of this thing when we're done. Because I was silly. Still one more? Oh my goodness. Like, I was kind of joking, but I actually don't think I'm gonna be
Useless.
Finally.
Yup. Okay, so not our best trove. In fact, probably our worst trove ever, or at least among the ones that we've completed and not died on. That's probably our worst ever. So, okay, we're learning. Let's maybe prioritize the speed in that case. See if we can get a speed boost out of Hermes.
More burn flingers.
Where'd you go? Expecting there to be more of you as well.
You want to die again?
Oh, okay. Or exactly the same. That's fine. Almost dashed into that. Ooh, you guys, I did not see it first. Okay, I'm hoping you're the last one left. Looks like that's the case. give us anything? Looked like that might have given us coins since it was all shiny.
I heard you got through pretty quick last time. Not bad, not bad.
That's true, actually. After you take damage, recover some life. I mean, that would be helpful. We haven't done this one yet, but I think, I mean, not doing so great at the moment. Granted, we do have 3 Death Defiances, but still. Okay, I think here is where we finally, we could accumulate even more coins, but I think this is where we spend them. So at this point, I think we'll have more coins than we can spend, even if we want to
Charon must be
go
nearby.
crazy. Go on a super shopping spree, and honestly, not very enthusiastic about what you're offering here, because, I mean, we don't, well, okay. We do need this, to be fair.
Just what I need.
I was gonna say, normally that would not be a very good upgrade to have.
The gods.
We're definitely upgrading that one. So that is the special one, the new one. Normally you would say, I don't want to purchase the life restoration because it's not a great long-term option, but
The barge of death is always
yes,
here for me.
it is the barge of death. But we were on low HP, so we kind of needed it. Alright. So normally it is good to try to save those explosion-y traps as long as you can in order to hold off and have them available to you when the latter waves roll around and potentially you're fighting some more difficult enemies. Like, guys initially probably aren't going to be that tough. Maybe not. Ooh, I walked straight into that one. Okay. These guys make shields. I remember that. Ooh, lots of explosion things. Man, we just threw those everywhere. And I walked into both of those things. I didn't go straight toward you, so I thought I was going to be safe, but you actually kind of anticipated where I was going to walk. I mean, credit to you. Stop that. Slow, but didn't take that much damage. I mean, there have certainly been times when Barge of Death has gone very poorly for us.
What is going on down there, dearest? I thought for certain you would make it out, but seems that nasty place has kept you grounded, hasn't it? But don't despair, and you take heart, won't you?
I mean, we did make it out last time. Ooh. Lots of epic stuff. So we do not yet have a call. I think we take that.
Much appreciated.
I think we take that. I don't necessarily think it's the best for this specific boss, the Hydra, the Bone Hydra, because, I mean, you can sort of send the various Hydra heads against each other, but, well, I mean, yeah, it's probably still not quite as effective as some more straightforward high damage calls. Take Ares, for example, which is just a blade circle around you, which usually shreds enemies for tons and tons of damage.
Stay dead.
Yeah, stay dead. And maybe, like, not drop the projectile, the explosive-y thing when I kill you. That would also be convenient.
Phew.
Alright, so one thing that we've done is, or since the last go-round, I think, maybe it was one time before this, but we made it so that these Palm of Powers will also give +1 level. Or no, the Nectars are also basically a Palm of Power. They give us the Nectar that we can give to someone, but they also allow us to get a random +1 to one of our booms, and it just so happens to have been the one that we've been focusing on thus far. So I think here, we already have an Aphrodite, we already have an Athena. Did I or something over here? Did. I think I'm gonna pass on that. We do have a lot of darkness already, and it's a long-term upgrade. Doesn't directly affect this run, and we're not doing great. Maybe in a little bit better shape than we were a few rooms ago, but still. Yeah, so being able to get a Palm of Power upgrade out of the Nectars, I think is pretty significant. Because Nectars previously were one of those items kind of similar to Darkness, in that there was no short-term benefit, really, to using them. Especially if you consider that we've gained the trinkets from most people. No, you just did not want to get stunned, did you? There are more. Yeah, man. You guys could just, like... I mean, if I could get one of my casts back, that would be great. Then I'll start throwing at you guys. Yeah, so with that upgrade, I like how the Nectars now have a short-term benefit as well. You don't need to disregard them every time if you're only looking for ways to make your current run more powerful. Ooh, hello. You've not seen this before. Phalanx shot cast bounces between nearby foes. I mean, gotta take it, right?
The shield of light.
So, this bounces between people. Okay. Okay. I like it. So now we could get just a Palm of Power, or go to a shop where I would expect us to be able to get more than just that. I think we go for the shop. So we can probably buy a Palm of Power and then some. And this is the room just before the boss. And yeah, exactly what we got. Palm of Power plus a little bit of extra life.
I'll take it.
And so you do get diminishing returns as you continue to level something up over and over. And every one of our Palm of Powers has applied to this specific skill. So as you can see here, 5% increased damage with our normal attack is not exactly all that fantastic. We probably ought to shift gears a little bit. I mean, I do like that we did manage to get a bunch on this, and it's the new thing. So I like that we're getting the chance to really get a good sense as to what that's all about. But we did also just get the dual cast ability, so I think it makes a lot of sense to upgrade that too.
Always a pleasure, Charon.
And how confident are we that we're going to take down the Hydra? Do we feel like we should spend all of our coins and purchase that darkness as well? Whoa. Almost missed that. But I think, despite the fact that we did just pay for that, or would have been able to pay for that with the urns that we just broke, I think we still push forward.
Bone Hydra. It's been too long.
Oh. It has been too long. I've not seen you for very long, for a while. I think, yeah, no, these look different, that looks different. The purple things used to just be generic crystal-looking things, and you did not have hold on. Did not have something that had a little symbol of you in the middle. It's like it's your own arena. You got the chance to customize it. Imagine that. Okay, yep. I don't like the ones that shoot the projectiles, the beams, like that. These ones. Okay. Come on. Oh, I was ready to use a cast and we did not have it. One thing that I do like, is that we have the extra damage to armor from our weapon upgrade, our hammer upgrade. And then we also, of course, have the bazillion upgrades. The bazillion upgrades from the Demeter stuff. So I think collectively that means we're going to deal a boatload of damage to armored enemies. tends to be the mini bosses and bosses, so I think that's a good thing. Okay. There's that phase. Like, look at that. That did not take many hits. Ooh. Okay. You're taken care of. I really wanted to get that back. And that was probably some not so great damage there. Your projectile one. I don't remember what the purple ones do. Shoot those, apparently. Yeah, we noticeably do less damage when we are going against just life and not armor. You have our greater call-up. Remind me what that button is. Alright, so we try this. And I'm not convinced that was as effective as we might have liked it to have been. And you're gonna get mad at me, right? Yep. Waiting for you to do that. Oh, that's not what I expected you to do. I expected you to shoot the projectiles. I'll do that now, though. Come on. There we go. Alright. Made it past the Hydra 2. Not bad for the first time in a while.
No more heads.
Anything else of note in here? Sometimes there have been little life things in the corners here that you break, kind of like an urn. I don't see them. Maybe we already broke them and I didn't realize it, or maybe they just weren't there to begin with.
King Theseus is eager to see you again soon.
Is Theseus a king? Not sure I realized that. Okay, come on, there we go. We've not seen a single Chaos Gate yet. Or if we have, I've ignored them, / not noticed them. So... but then we are about to go into Elysium, and Elysium's kind of tough. I don't know. I feel like it might just kind of be too late at this stage. Otherwise, yeah, I think we hold off. We hold off and save up for the next shop. So we do still have over 200 coins, which is pretty solid. It's just barely enough to potentially buy 2 things at a shop.
Another day or night in paradise.
If we have the option to buy the 2 cheapest potential things, or other than HP restoration. Alright, we definitely go for the hammer upgrade.
What a fight.
Chariots? I think? Yeah. Hero. These would also be guys that would be really helpful to have the shield effect on. You could slow them down. I can imagine that being a big deal. Ow. Because, I mean, their whole thing is that they chase after you. Ooh, the butterflies, though. They're about to become relevant. Love to get rid of you right about now. And having this be helpful. Oh, come on. There's a little edge there. We do deal extra damage when we have these bloodstones affecting enemies, so I do try to lead off with it when I can. Hold attack to strike rapidly? Maybe. I think this is actually... Ooh, this could be a really interesting synergy with the chill effect that we have with Demeter's default attack option, because this is a way to quickly have a bunch of attacks and stack up that chill multiple times. We could kind of use this. Might be a bit of a trap, Because we did not do a great job in the previous one of these. But, and, you know, will we actually gain back more HP than we take in damage? Maybe, maybe not. There is the effectiveness of our dual cast, though. It had to have been a net benefit, right? Yeah. Ooh. That's very helpful, actually. Okay, so then we have max life, or we have coins. We're looking pretty good on coins, but I think this is actually significant because it starts to open up more doors in terms of the possibilities for having multiple things that we can buy in one shop. Come on. Ooh, I stood too close to that. And I let you get a hit in. Oh, I forgot, I can hold now. I was still doing a,
Easy.
spamming the click. You just killed yourself? Question mark? Huh? What are you guys doing? Ow, I walked straight into that, didn't I? I was a little too eager to pick up our bloodstone again. And I also may have completely ignored the traps again. Oh, the shield guys. Alright, that is a little bit notable. Oh, I'm sorry. I was focusing on the shield guy. Look at this guy, don't worry about it. Huh? Oh, you. Maybe it was you. Who was supposed to get? Okay. So yeah, now being above 400, I mean, barring us purchasing something here, which that might be helpful. Hold on, let's see. Do we have a shop next? We do. Hold on. Do you have anything else we ought to take note of here? So the thing is, I kind of like that back. Let me. Oh, I didn't see there's a timer around it, and then I think after that timer gets full, it'll come back to you, because there was a certain amount of time after which that would happen in the past, but I don't think it had that little circle around it that would actually indicate when it would happen. So, yeah, and there it goes. So I like that at 410, 411, we can definitely purchase more than one powerful thing at the next shop. However, we do this, that would bump us down to what? 330, 340? Which means we would not be able to afford a weapon upgrade and a boon, if that is one of the possibilities. But I do really like having the increased rarity. So I think we do that. And we do go for the shop. It'd be amazing if there were one of the coin... I don't see. Whoa! That costs 200. Usually those just cost 150. Is there a reason for this?
Why, here I am, young man, in such strange circumstances, I might add. Luckily, the boatman Charon is much easier to get a hold of than your father.
Okay. Huh? Am I making this up? Didn't those usually cost 150? So we haven't done this before. This is also really helpful when combined with... I think it's on our cast that we have the lightning effect. And, I mean, we also have our cast with one of the dual boons, so, I mean, it'd be really nice to stack up some nice synergies there. So I think we do take that route. And then we'll take this. And again, we do have the option of taking this, but I think... Oh no, this is our special... not our cast. Right, so that was maybe a mistake in that case. But I think we focus on upgrading the damage on our cast, because, like I said, that is still one of our... Ooh, that is Demeter. That is still one of our key things here. This is a mini-boss, which means it's going to be tough. Oh, it's the Minotaur.
Let us clash
I should have known that was going to be possible.
the champion.
But it is also Demeter.
Allow you through with
It's all
the
thing.
fight.
You're nothing like Theseus. Why go along with everything he says and does? You're your own man. And bull.
King Theseus slew me in life and saved me in death. I was cast into Erebus, a monster. He found me when he died, and used his influence to bring me here with him.
That's nice of him and all, but sounds like you're even to me, seeing as he killed you in the first place.
Yeah, so he killed you. So, yeah, that brought you to the underworld. And then you were sent to Erebus, which I'm not familiar with that, but that might be a bad place in Tartarus, where generally people are pretty miserable, and then he brought you to Elysium, where things are much happier, so I don't know how that balances out.
No, we're not. I will fight for him and alongside him for eternity, as recompense for helping me to understand exactly who I am.
Oh. Okay. You're starting off with that one, aren't you? That is the skill that I have the most trouble avoiding most of the time. Trying to remember your attack patterns as well. You have that double swing and then jump. I think it's usually the way it goes. Jump? Yeah. When you aren't just outright jumping. Oh, you anticipated where I was going to go with that one. We do have the chill on you as well. Which I think is definitely starting to stack up. Ow. Should have done that earlier. Look at how much slower he is. Gotta be careful jumping away from. Oh. I thought he was gonna do his charge attack there for a second. I was like, oh, are you so slow that you can barely charge? I do really like that. Ooh. Way the chill is stacking up. I don't know about that. Your health bar says otherwise. I'm not sure if that actually does anything when you're the only one left, but there we go.
You were a worthy challenger. Most of all, come here. Until we meet again.
I mean, we're gonna meet again pretty soon. In all likelihood.
Got him that time. There's something.
And this is the primary reason why I chose to go this way, even if it was a mini-boss that I may or may not have remembered had the potential of being the Minotaur. Oh, we should have gifted her. Oh, we should have gifted her one of the nectars, but I'll take this. Your jolted effects do not expire when foes attack.
That woke me up.
So, I believe, again, our jolt is coming on our special, which is that, which I just have not been using at all. So I would love to get the jolt effect on something else too.
More great shields.
Just to make it possible to, like, if we were to be able to get it on our cast, that'd be amazing. Can you really block all those? Well, not so much. That one you did block. Quick attacks are too much for you, though.
Right on cue.
Alright, yeah, probably shouldn't stand right next to you. Don't let that thing explode on you. Was kind of trying to wait those exploding things to explode. I walked straight into that, didn't I? Oh. Didn't really plan for that to happen, but sure.
For a bit.
And our HP is actually quite low. More damage there than we should have.
Should be something you.
So yeah, I would actually consider doing this. Normally I'm not a fan of it, but I think it's kind of a necessity. Unfortunately. Ooh. It does help make up for the cost a little bit. Anything else of that sort that we ought to take note of? Nope. I think we go for the boom rather than the... Well... Yeah. I think we go for the boom. Whoa. So that just outright killed 2 enemies? Very quickly at that. So I love that. Gotta get rid of you though. Let's see this. Oh, I walked straight into that. You might be the last one. You are.
Lady Aphrodite.
Okay. Help us out here, Aphrodite. More duos! What? Your foe's range attack projectiles are slower. Low projectile speed reduced 30%. This is what? Combination of Aphrodite and... I'm not sure who else. Might be Demeter.
Very good.
We're racking up the
Purge
duos.
for coin.
So that's pretty awesome. Big fan of that. Okay, well, we only have one option. And that is to go... Oh, no, I take it back. 2 options. Coins. We don't have a ton of them. I think we could kind of use some life. I don't like you.
Good night.
You come back? Try and kill you? Is that a thing that you did? Oh, you. Stop that. And you. Also stop that. Okay, there is more. We could isolate 1 or 2 of you. Ideally not get blasted with arrows. That'd be great. I thought I was being clever, and I was apparently not. Please go away. Thank you. There's more. What? Thought I saw the angle that was coming from, but I may not have. I see that. Please go away. Thank you. Oh, and that was not the person who I thought was shooting an arrow at us. That person was you. There we go. We actually didn't take too much damage there. I don't think. I'd like to avoid the mini-boss. True. For life, though, I mean, very tempting. Nothing over there, is there? Nope. I think we could really use this. Always a risk in Elysium, because the enemies are strong enough that they can deal a lot of damage. So, it's a risk. See that guy. Please stop doing that. Oh, I think that went very well. Might have gotten hit once, but
cheers.
That almost regenerates all of our HP. So, take that. And yeah, I think we go key here to avoid the mini-boss. Neither of these is super meaningful. But I'll take the easier route in that case. That wasn't too bad of a start. What was that? The heck? Come back here. Hey. Something's blowing up over there. I did not get you, unfortunately. That would have been just a little too convenient, I suppose. There we go. Did not realize that those purple things on the key handles were eyes. Is that new that that was animated like that? Now, all the little things that I didn't notice before are like, am I just blind? Or is that actually a new addition? Okay, so we have 182, which it's debatable as to whether or not that's enough to go into the shop and get much benefit out of it. Especially if boons are actually costing 200 now, then that means the only thing we could purchase would be Palm Power or a max life upgrade, and neither of those things seem amazing. You go for this. Granted, it does mean no enemies. Safer. I think we still take this. Ooh, because this is a safe one. Which means this is about to be Theseus and the Minotaur immediately after this.
Boon for a boon.
Oh, I can't do that. I know, technically speaking, we would be swapping out a rare for an epic, so it is kind of sort of an upgrade, but I can't get rid of Demeter stuff. I can't do that. This is pretty good, though. Ooh. Is this new? We've had this before? I don't see the little indicator on here that says we've never had it before, so I guess we have seen it and taken it in the past. We do still have 3 Depth Defiances left, so that would potentially prove pretty useful, possibly as early as this upcoming fight, but so would this.
Strength of the goddess.
We use that. Could certainly make a case for either option. Any coin thingamabobs in the urns? Nope. Alright. Theseus and the Minotaur, here we come.
These two.
See here, Asterius. The god-hated fiend is back once more to be destroyed by our joint righteous fury.
So this will be an interesting test of just how effective Demeter's attack is, because, well, I mean, these guys are certainly quite tough.
God-hated. You'll have to be more specific. I have the gods on my side.
Oh,
Though I suppose
take that.
you do too. Why can't they make up their minds?
It is a little weird how they're playing both sides right now.
They stand united against darkness, as do I. With the exception of Asterius here, who serves the light. Let's serve it now, my friend. To battle!
Alright, here goes nothing. Start with that. Alright, so. Do you think the best thing is still to wait for Theseus to do that? Generally speaking. I'm a little surprised that he's not being a little more aggressive, trying to shoot his spear at us. Get back here. Pretty decent job damaging Theseus at the moment. Can't tell if something hit us there or not. Not my best job there. Being way more melee-centric than usual. Rather than, hold on. Oh, really? You still attack me? Even when you had the friendly stuff on? Where are you? You are, yep, about to use your god powers. Yeah, about that. probably did hit me. It was a little silly. Yeah, I walked into that one. Hey, good combo there. Minotaur. Timing. Almost walked straight into that. Not sure what you were asking him to do there. Please hit one of these walls. Nope. That triggered a Death Defiance, unfortunately. Oh, we got hit by that immediately afterward. He also did not stand in the right place there. So if like you could die right about now, that'd be fantastic. Also not supposed to stand there. Come on. Come on, Theseus. Cooperate already. You know you want to. Oh, I did not see you there, but I did do it.
You and me now.
No. Ow. Shouldn't have gotten hit there. Also, this. Pretty sure I did just let you hit me at the time, but... And you're still hitting me? Well, let's not use a Death Defiance here. That would kind of stink. Oh, this doesn't help. Boom! I missed? Did I miss? I meant not. There we go. From afar. Just barely avoided dying again, so,
Hope you enjoyed the show out in the stands.
Alright. Not bad for our first time back in a while.
The worst is yet to come, boy.
That is true.
Looking forward to it.
Ooh. We had the coins. We're actually pretty close to being able to afford this. Then we could potentially get that Death Defiance back. But we are about to step into a super shop area, so, I mean, this would be nice too, but at the same time, we are at that point where every coin is about to start mattering a whole lot more than it used to. So, it's tempting. Really tempting to buy that, but I think we deliberately save up. And any of these urns that have coins in them right now be extremely useful, and got a ton of them. A ton of them. Wow. That helps. Here I was thinking we might not be able to afford much of anything at the beginning, but we might look at it. Yeah, so this boon also costs 200? So, I don't know if this is just, you know, I need to kind of get with the times here and realize that boons from now on will always cost 200, or there's something else going on here that for some reason is making boons cost 200 just for this run? I don't know. Should we buy this now, or should we save up for what would be a double Palm of Power, I think? That's why this one costs more than usual. Possibly even a triple, quite frankly, because this costs 3 times as much as the usual. In which case, well, we could use it on our call, I guess, is probably what we would save up for. I don't know, I think we actually would be well served to do this.
I'll take this one.
Lightning bolt attacks deal damage in a larger area? Huh? Or have a chance to strike twice? I mean, we still only have it on our special at the moment, which I really don't use, quite frankly, so even though these are both more synergistic than either of the things we've picked up thus far, like, just getting additional lightning damage, I feel like, be helpful. So, we don't have anything on our dodge at the moment. Oh, yes.
Not far from here, the dead begin their journey to their final resting place, down in the depths below. And so the river boatman, Charon, often passes through.
Okay.
Generous selection of his wares.
That's definitely true. Okay, so things are about to get very tricky. Ooh, I mean, we have to go this way, right? Because this area is tough. And especially, this is going to be a nice bonus, though. Very helpful to have that cast be so useful at bouncing against multiple enemies, but generally speaking, this area is going to be a lot more difficult than the ones we've seen in the past. With all the poison and stuff. Fortunately, we've escaped that thus far. But it's about to get trickier. There we go. Anything else of note in here? No. Well, we're coming up on the final room in this line pretty soon. Yep, right here. And I did walk straight into that. Ooh, and I almost walked straight back into that. You have to go. I was gonna say, there's no way that's the last one.
Well for you.
That would be too fortunate if it was actually the last one. War still? War still. Wow. These guys are tough. I would love to take you out. Okay, that's something. Who's left? I actually don't know. Where are you? Remaining enemy somewhere. Oh, you. Blending in.
Lady Demeter.
Yeah. I'm gonna gift this time. I almost forgot.
Good Lady Demeter, you've shown me warmth and generosity, and I am very grateful for it. Please accept this as a small token of my appreciation.
An offering well suited for the season there, young Zagreus. In turn, as you are honorable and obedient, you'll have from me what the mortals have not.
Okay. Go on.
I'm in your debt, great goddess Demeter.
Frostbitten Horn. I'll have to check out what that does. And now for the actual boon.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Here, while all foes are chill affected, they are plus 12% slower and decay? What does that mean? No, it's not the chill that I'm on. Is that 24 damage every half second? Is that what that is saying over here? Yeah, decay damage, yeah. Otherwise, apply 10 stacks of chill. Applying 10 stacks of chill causes a blast, clearing the effect. So it's a way of turning the debuff into just outright damage? I don't know, I do really like the debuff. So I'm not a huge fan of this. Though I can see the use of it. I like what we have going, especially with our ability to use the quick attacks to stack up shield really quickly. Maybe that is more reason to do this. I think I prefer this. Stylistically, I prefer it. As to whether or not it's actually the more powerful option, well, who knows. Okay. So we did not find the way back. Or rather, we found the way back, but we didn't find the satyr sack that Cerberus is looking for, so we will have to go back into another room, set of rooms, at least once.
I can use this.
Here. Both these things are useful. I think we want to improve our all-around lightning stuffs, because that is one of our primary synergies. Would mean that this would be a decent option, but I mean, I think we want to avoid mini-bosses at all costs. But, yeah, I think we go this route. And then we probably won't have enough coins to buy anything once we get out, because we don't have much to start off with. Once we do that afterwards, if we do have to do one more room, we go there, and maybe at that point, we'd have enough. Again, that bouncing around with the cast is
That's a lot of coin.
really sweet.
Any boons worth giving up?
No. Potentially worth considering, given how we weren't going to be able to afford anything. Unlikely to be able to afford anything without doing that, but I think we should stick with what we have. Uh-oh. Please stay over there. See, like here, we're getting... Granted, we stun-locked the enemy, so it couldn't attack us. But even if it could, it would be incredibly slow because of how many rounds of chill we applied to it. I don't like you. More coins? Not bad. I mean, it's starting to stack up much more quickly than I thought it would. Might be the last room, or we might have one more here. There we go. This, I think, will be the last area in here. It does not have the Satyr Sack. It is the last area. Can't really see from here. Makes it a little hard to gauge what course of action I should take. Also, please don't poison me. That would make things very bad right now. Apparently I can hit you from here. That is more range than I expected us to have. Again, if we could just kind of like only fight you, that would be ideal. That guy is not going to let us do that. At least doesn't want to let us do that. Okay. Start. Gotta get the range guy first. And we go after you. We do have a full meter. So if we have another round of enemies after this, I think we will use that. You.
Got to hold on.
I don't know who it's gonna affect. Not sure it really affected who we wanted it to affect. Come on. Still not the last guy? Hold on. It's one of the projectile shooty dudes. Come on. Okay, good. I was gonna say, surely you're the last one. Anything else in here? You were being really generous with the urns with coins in them. Looks like the pattern stops there, though. So, did we get enough coins to buy anything? I don't think so. We did get a lot more than I was expecting, but I mean, the next cheapest thing is $3.25, which we should certainly be able to afford if we make it through here, but really hope we don't have to go any further than that, because, well, then we'd be in mini-boss territory. And I don't know if I've actually ever had to fight one of the mini-boss rooms once we've reached the temple. So that concerns me. I'm assuming it will be very difficult. Okay. Check you out. Is this ooh. Both of these things. Put it forward. Is this more valuable to us than a palm, or like a super palm of power? Because I think it's at least a double, if not a triple. Honestly, it might be. I think it is. Yeah. Life regeneration. And... Ooh,
Look at all that coin.
I saw that. You sneak by me. Oh, hello. Yeah, all the life that we could have really asked for. I hit that trumpet. You are speedy. All the life that we could have asked for in here when we were not doing great. We're getting a little bit every time we entered a room, and we weren't taking the... Oh, here we go. That's what we were looking for. Alright, please, take it. Alright, and so in hindsight, now you could say, well, maybe we didn't need to pick that up, because we were going to get the life out of this. Almost missed you guys, too. And you. Ah.
Now back to Cerberus.
So yeah, we won't have enough for purchasing the Palm of Power.
Have to taste.
Okay, yeah, so maybe we wouldn't have made it all the way to full HP if we hadn't purchased those things from that mini shop. You know, we did Cap Bear, Kit Kat, but
I bet you are.
but remember that we're getting additional life whenever we enter a room. Far more than we have in the past. Because of what we purchased. And yeah,
Bye for now, boy.
I mean, being able to make it at least to the final boss fight, at least all the way to the final boss fight, after having not played this game for a couple weeks, yeah. That's pretty good. See what we can do here, of course, but that's a different story.
Father.
You know now what you're doing here is without any purpose whatsoever. Even if I don't slay you myself, you'll simply perish when you cross that threshold there. And yet you still persist.
One day it's gonna work.
I do. Besides, making these treks helps pass the time during the ongoing underworld renovations, and I'll be in tip-top shape once they're complete.
Yeah, it's all just part of our training regimen.
Would that we had a little more support. The renovations could have been complete by now.
Blaming me for that?
You think only of yourself.
I'm financing all the renovations. What are you talking about?
Like this, then you will find me waiting for you once you get here. Every single time.
Trying to make it sound like you're the one who's behind all the renovations. We're the ones who are dedicating our coins, our gems, our other things that we're paying the contractor. I'm trying to take credit for that. Okay, now this fight, I will almost certainly not remember. Now, the cold, the chill rather, I'm hopeful that that'll be helpful. I mean, we should be able to get a whole bunch of stacks on him.
You know exactly what it's going to take.
What you desire is impossible.
Like you would know.
I do, you idiot.
Excuse you. Also, this.
Aphrodite has no jurisdiction here.
That was a lot of damage we just took. Please stop throwing those things. I don't like them. I don't fully understand them, but I'm pretty sure that I don't like them. And those circles have a great way of always being able to damage me. I'm pretty sure there was no one over there to actually use that on. That was kind of silly. Ooh, like that. And I didn't want to stand there. There we go. You going, working in our favor? Ow. Did deliberately still attack him, because at some point, he will go back to being our enemy, like right now. Oh, I should not have been standing in that. I got greedy, and tried to go straight for our again, I'm standing just barely in that. Shouldn't be doing that. Those things hurt. There we go, though. First phase, at least.
Now that we had our little warm-up, it is time that we began in earnest.
Yeah, we know. You're not done yet. really still hit me with this. Ah. I just wanted this. And I was really hoping I was gonna be far enough away that I would not get hit by that. Also, we have this, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. Okay. Do it. Don't think that's gonna do anything, but I'll try. I don't like these either. I may have just killed myself with that. Oh!
How is this possible?
Did we do it? I thought we were about to die. I think we got it? We did! Wow! Unexpected success.
Hypnos for me.
Ouch, take that. Yeah, I mean, we were potentially 1, maybe 2 hits away from death there, but that is our second victory. At both times with the Stygian Blade, yes. And granted, I know, we didn't use any of the heat difficulty things, but I mean, I haven't played this game in a little while here, so to jump straight back into things and have our second successful run in a row, not bad. I do say so myself, so I'll take it. And we did get definitely the benefit of a lot of the duos. I mean, we had, what, 3? And the cast was pretty awesome, in addition to, I think it was the Jolt not going away, yeah, not expiring when foes attack. That was what I think ultimately killed him, where he died even though we weren't actively attacking him. That was pretty awesome, I think.
Sure.
And maybe it'll work this time?
Thus, having somehow vanquished his own father, the grim god of the dead, defiant Zagreus is finally set free to seek the hidden place in which his long-lost birth mother resides. How shall that all work out for him? Alas, it is as yet too soon to say.
Okay.
Pretend, for now, that the Lord Hades absolutely clobbered him.
No! Next time. Next time we'll get free.
I'll make it out of here yet.
That we will. To be continued, congratulations. You have clambered to the highest reaches of the underworld, vanquishing the many foes who stood in your way, including Lord Hades himself. But this journey is not over. The adventures of Prince Zagreus continue as we expand the game in early access. Our next major update will introduce a new main weapon. Ooh, wow. New main weapon, among many other enhancements. Until then, look to the active punishment, which, like I was saying, we, granted, did not use this time around, but we'll be looking to do that going forward. Now it's this courtyard for the ultimate challenge, or see if you can handle hell mode, which I've not really looked at all. Thank you for playing Hades. Alright. We'll talk to, I assume Hades will still be here? And maybe Nyx?
It is plain to me that you are helping him. In spite of my insistence, you do not. What do you expect that I should do about this, Nyx? What would you do in my position? Deception in my very house and home. Answer me.
Yikes.
My relationship with him remains unchanged, my lord. He has my full support and always will.
Take that.
He
He's with
me
us.
to leave. I shall make no attempt to stop him.
That's right, Hades. She likes us.
What good is anyone?
More than she likes you.
He's not even your son, and yet you coddle him. You know as well as I that he cannot succeed. You fill his mind with harmful delusions. If that is what you want for him, then please, proceed at pace.
Alright, well, we will, and we'll succeed.
They're at it again, because of me.
Yeah, it is maybe kind of sort of our fault. No Achilles. Don't know what these things are. Like I said, I think they're new. This does say locked. I assume it's probably something with the house contractor. Because generally speaking, whenever there's something out here that we don't have access to, that's the answer.
I can't afford any of this.
Mm-hmm. The reason why Orpheus has an exclamation point?
I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment. And so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
You're welcome, I think.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take that crown more often than not.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
Okay, but that answer is...
It's alright. Father
apparently
can't make
no.
you sing if you don't want to.
Miss
Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel.
Dude, that's just
Resembled
awkward.
only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, right. Even more awkward.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood, something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
Yeah.
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
Glad we got your okay. So we were not able to get back here before. This I'm certain of. This is new.
Lord Hades' wine cellar. Few are those to have a taste of that intoxicating vintage, and fewer still know how to get inside.
Well,
now, if only I knew
that
how
might
to
help.
open one of these damned casks, things might get a little brighter around here.
Oh, what? No. I like your hat. I didn't want you to disappear. Okay. And let's take a quick look at, did we complete any of these things? Can we upgrade anything over here?
I can do anything.
Oh. Maybe we can. Oh. Chance to gain epic boon effects? That sounds pretty awesome. Oh, and these visual effects here are new, I believe. These used to all be either non-existent or identical across the board. That's cool. I think we go for this. And we spend away. Sure. 15% chance of epic effects. I think that should be pretty noticeable.
Now we're talking.
Shouldn't be anything else over here. And then with that, I think that is everything. Well, oh, let's check out what Persephone's... What was it? Chilled Horn or something? Frostbitten Horn? What does this do? Next boon... Okay, the usual. Make it so that you can guarantee that Demeter will show up and higher probability of getting rare boons from Demeter. So we might actually want to take this for our next few runs and see if we can, you know, encounter Demeter a little more often and get a better sense of, see what all the boons are and start to understand the various ways in which they might play out and synergize with other boons that we might get from other gods too. So with that, I think this is a good place for us to wrap up this video. I mean, we managed to... this, but...
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, that was our... Oh, hold on.
Elysium. It isn't for the good, it's for the great. Great kings or killers.
Killers too?
Oft one and the same.
Fair enough.
They left their mark upon the world. Shall you?
I'll leave my mark, all right. Right there.
Yeah, so with that, I mean, this was a pleasant surprise in terms of how effective we were able to make that run. Our second win in a row, second escape in a row, and our second in total. So I like that a lot, obviously. I like that we got the chance to experiment a little bit with what Demeter has to offer from a boon standpoint. And maybe we will experiment a bit with using her keepsake going forward and trying to get a little more of a taste of what Demeter has to offer. So with that, hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.